Hey guys, it's John Bulmore and this is John's Breakfast Club. And today I want to share a story about a colleague I used to work with who was like the worst. We worked opposite shifts, and what happened is that he didn't do his job. So whenever I started my shift, I was always left with all his chores plus my chores. The first time this happened, I did his chores and I did my chores, and I gave him the benefit of the doubt. The second time it happened, I did part of his chores and part of my chores. So I sort of like did my chores, like if half of this and half of that is one. And the third time it happened, I did neither's chores. So I didn't do his chores and I didn't do my chores. The problem here is, of course, that like the third time this happened, the guy who replaced me, the guy who took over my shift, it wasn't the same guy. He got sacked because he didn't do his chores. So what happened now is that I had neglected to do my chores and I had chosen not to do his chores. But now there was like this innocent guy taking over my shift, and he was like, dude, what the shit is going on here? This guy hasn't done anything. And I felt super bad. And the morale of course, is that you should follow your integrity. You should do the work that's expected of you, regardless of who you're doing it for. If you don't want to do the work, well, then you're in the wrong place. Then you shouldn't be there. And that's the way to tackle it. Then you should get out of the place rather than stop doing your work, because you need to stick up for your integrity. So that's the lesson from this from me. And the way I translate this into style is that you never, like, you've heard the expression dance like nobody's watching, and that's what I think this is. Like, you should always dress your best because you never know who's going to appreciate it. Well, it might go unappreciated for days on end, weeks, months, years, I don't know. Suddenly you're gonna bump into your biggest, your favorite celebrity. And wouldn't it suck to look like shit when you do that? Or you're gonna bump into like the love of your life. It's like this guy who he bumped into his, favorite celebrity. This is a different story. He bumped into this favorite celebrity, and he asked for his autograph. And he was like, yeah, dude, sure. I would love to do that. Do you have a pen? And he was like, fuck, I don't have a pen. So he didn't get his autograph. But ever since that day, I'm not sure where this story is from or who it is, but I've heard this story. Ever since that day, he carried a pen on himself because he would never let that happen again. And that's the takeaway here, is that do your work with integrity, regardless of who's appreciating it. It might go unappreciated, but one day it will be appreciated. You never know when. So do your work like someone's going to appreciate it every single day. Do it with integrity. And it's the same with your outfit. Dress your best every single day. Dress with integrity, because you never know who you're going to bump into and who's going to appreciate it. Now, of course, if you want to know how to dress with integrity, how to look effective and sustainable, how to have a great style, you know the drill by now. You should check out my Facebook group, Effective and Sustainable Style. That's where we share more tips on how to look your best. That's where the interaction happens between members and me. And that's also where I pre-release content 2 weeks before anywhere else. I'm John Bulmore, a style coach for professional communicators, and I'll see you in the next one.